This one comes from noridge.com. Scientists create a brain on a chip.
Is this like
this is
Ginkgo biloba being forged with potatoes?
What?
Ginkgo biloba.
What the fuck is Ginkgo biloba?
It's
an herb or something, right?
Yeah, it's like
It's supposed to
enhances.
make your pecker stiff or some shit like that?
Makes you smarter.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, I got that wrong.
It dilates the capillaries in your brain.
Okay.
Providing more oxygen to your brain, which is one of the places that needs a lot of oxygen.
Get you some capillary.
You know how like exercise makes you smarter, right?
It does, yeah.
Same concept. That's Ginkgo biloba. You can take that instead of exercising to be smarter.
So you don't have to exercise.
Yeah, well, I mean, you should exercise, but maybe like they had like Triscuits with Ginkgo biloba.
New from
Nabisco.
Nabisco trinkets with Ginkgo biloba. Will not make your pecker stiff.
Snack and be smart. Snack smart.
When I saw this, I was thinking this could be a good thing because there's people that could. I'm hoping through transhumanism could use this.
That's really funny. Not that it's funny that you're hoping in desperation. It's just funny the implications of what you're saying.
It's very
Given
Scarecrow
the state of affairs in the world.
I think of it like going to see the wizard, and you're the Scarecrow,
right? And you get fixed,
and you're like, I need a brain, bitch, and he goes, bam, brain, and then you're good,
yeah,
and then you're like, blah, 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 math,
functioning member of society. Instead of a dysfunctioning.
I'm just putting that out there. Or at least somebody with a capacity for critical thought or something. I don't know.
Or that can flip a switch and get there.
That's right. MIT engineer, huh?
I'm a dumbass, but...
Oh, wouldn't that be... Yeah. You'd have like an on-off mode?
Yeah.
When would you ever want to be...
I don't know. I don't know.
The square root of the...
I don't know.
MIT engineers have designed a brain on a chip smaller than a piece of confetti, so you could take it like acid, that is made from tens of thousands of artificial brain synapses known as memristors. Memristors.
Wow.
Memristors.
I don't think I've ever heard of that word before.
Well, memristors are silicon-based components that mimic the information transmitting synapses in the human brain.
Now, I've heard those words before.
The researchers borrowed from principles of metallurgy to fabricate each memristor.
Mr.
It's MEMRISTOR, memristor, from alloys of silver and copper along with silicon. When they ran the chip through several visual tasks, the chip was able to remember, quotes, stored images and reproduce them many times over, and versions that were crisper and cleaner compared with existing memristor designs made with unalloyed elements. Well, you don't want them fucking unalloyed elements.
No, I don't.
Their results, published in the journal Nature Nanotechnology, demonstrate a promising new memristor design for neuromorphic devices.
Well, thank God.
Neuromorphic has got to mean plugging it into people somehow, right?
Something that changes the neural network of your brain would be my guess. Neuro for neural network, morphic like polymorph.
Yeah. Electronics that are based on a new type of circuit that process information in a way that mimics the brain's neural architecture.
Well, there you go.
We just had to keep reading.
Yeah.
Such brain-inspired circuits could be built into small portable devices and would carry out complex computational tasks that only today's supercomputers can handle. Quote, so far, artificial synapse networks exist as software. We're trying to build a real neural network hardware for portable artificial intelligence systems. Oh, this is where we get the brains, Eric, for the
robots
that Terminator up and fuck us all.
Uncle Owen, this one's got a bad motivator.
Oh, here we go again, huh?
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got like motivator technology plugins, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah, my immediate leap is to them becoming superior to humans in every way and then just deciding we're really just not necessary and getting rid of all of us, right? But it's more likely that it's going to be like R2-D2 and not quite
capable
of running around with a rifle
like
and
6 movies later when you can get jets and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We're trying to build. We said that says Ji Won Kim, associate professor of mechanical engineering at MIT. Quote: imagine connecting a neuromorphic device to a camera on your car and having it recognize lights and objects and make a decision immediately without having to connect to the internet.
I don't like it.
I love it. We hope to use energy-efficient memristors to do those tasks on site in real time. Bro, I love that my car drives itself.
Yeah, you were saying that.
I
Yeah.
fucking love that my car drives itself. And it doesn't really. It's like a souped up cruise control at the end of the day. It's not like Elon Musk's drives itself, right? It's like it keeps itself in its lane as long as it can see the lane. If there's no lines or whatever, it gets fucking lost. So you got to keep your hand on the steering wheel anyway. And then if you don't keep your hand on the steering wheel, it beeps at you and will shut that system off. But it's
And then you just wreck. Ah.
well, no, it'll also slow you down.
That's good.
It like start because it disconnects cruise control and everything. So you don't keep running down the highway at 70. It like shuts the whole thing off. So you start slowing down. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if you have a heart attack while it's on, it's going to stop you.
Nice.
I can't promise you're not going to get rear-ended by a fucking Mack truck or something.
Right.
It'll do that. But anyway, it's such a labor saver. I can't wait till these things take over and start doing the shit I don't want to do. You know, I want to watch a movie when I have to travel. Fucking blip, turn on R2D2. That's what he was. He astromech droid.
That's right.
Fucking handled the
Ship stuff.
the
Yeah.
space jump
Flying
computations and
yeah.
stuff. Yep. Memristors or memory transistors are essential element to, I think I said that. And a neuromorphic device, a memristor, would serve as the transistor in a circuit, though its workings would more closely resemble a brain synapse, the junction between two neurons. The synapse receives signals from one neuron in the form of ions and sends a corresponding signal to the next neuron. A transistor is a conventional circuit transmits information by switching between one of only two values, 0 or 1, or on and off, and doing so only when the signal it receives in the form of an electric current is of a particular strength. In contrast, a memristor would work along a gradient, much like a synapse in the brain. Thereby, like when we were talking about that network, instead of it just sending flashes of on-off light, it would send like spectrums of colors of different light, and then that crams way more information through the same pipe. That's what this does too.
Nice.
We also talk about fuzzy, like in the shit I program, like fuzzy logic, gray logic. It's this kind of thing where it makes it infinitely almost more powerful because you can store so much more information in the same amount of space. Pay attention. Anyway.
The world is coming.
So anyway, that's happening. Brain synapse fucking microcomputers. It doesn't, though, say that you can implant them, which I'm really a little disappointed about. I was really hoping that would be a thing.
Well, that's what Elon Musk is working on.